We are live from Fan Fest 2024 in Clemson, South Carolina. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell, select all, leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. Keep pounding in all caps for in-game posts, polls, opinions, and reactions to NFL news. Now, I'm going to try my best to stream for you guys right now because the traffic is pretty bad, trying to get out of the parking lot. So, but I will be driving a little bit, so I will not be looking at comments. And if my phone falls over or something like that, you'll still be able to hear my voice. All right, so let's kind of recap what we have heard today. Today's practice was very, very interesting. I feel like I've seen a great improvement in this team since last year. A great improvement since the last training camp that I went to. Of course, I've still got the 5th and 6th to go. So I'll be hitting up to Charlotte for that. I can't go anywhere, dude. Calm down. Everybody's locked in here. You must not have been in many traffic jams, huh? But hey, man. Smash that like button. Let them know we're here live. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of the players I saw today. Firstly was Adam Thielen just balling out today. Yeah, Adam Thielen was balling out today. And I was very impressed. Come on, man, let me in. Somebody let me in. This whole line ain't gonna be sitting here forever, man. Come on, dog. Y'all need a dang traffic cop up through here. This is ridiculous. Man, y'all went from the Charlotte traffic to this. That's crazy, man. Anyway, yeah, let's start off with Adam Thielen, though. Adam Thielen was balling today. That dude had some hands. And it honestly, like, I've been hearing things about him like all week long, last week. And I said, okay. Adam Thielen is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the wide receiver room. I'll still continue to say it. Adam Thielen is the truth. From what I saw, he was running good routes, and credit to J.C. Horn, though. He was battling. But the dude just could not hang today with Thielen. And that's not a knock against J.C. Horn at all, because J.C. Horn's got the skills. Everybody knows it. But Adam Thielen just turned on the Jets today. And they had some plays specifically designed for him, to get open in space, to get open in coverage. And it was just a beautiful thing to watch, man. It really, really was. Another person I want to point out is Charles Smith Wade. Shout out to him. He gave me an autograph. I apologize that I never got to tell him what the channel name was, but on Twitter, and I'll get him hooked up, man, because I think he wants to be a part of this, man. The dude's a stud, and I had to get that autograph, man. I had to. That's the next Dante Jackson right there. I'm trying to tell y'all, that's a younger, healthier Dante Jackson. If I'm lying, I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, I'm crying. And you don't see a single tear in my eye right now. I'm going to be looking like a champion for saying those words. I just got a funky feeling, man. I got to read on these players sometimes, man. For real. I've been doing this long enough that I get a read on these guys. And when I get a read on these guys, it's rarely ever wrong. So, especially when I see these guys in person. Games that 34, so keep that in mind. It's the number 34 was a corner. He pulled pass breakups. And he did real well, you know, against Plummer. So I said, okay, you know, this dude could be on the rise here. I'm watching him. Another player I want to point out is Jamie Robinson. Now, I haven't said a single word about Jamie Robinson in 8. And I told y'all before, I need to see a little more of this dude, man, because I wasn't seeing enough. You know, last year I did not see him. And I thought, okay, who is Jamie on defense? Who is he really under a decent coach? That's what I wanted to find out today. You know, in person, watching him with my own 2 eyes. And I saw him, and I said, okay, he's keeping up with people. He's doing well. But so far, you know, until he had that pass breakup. See, that pass breakup, that's what changed everything for me. I got a read on him then. And I wasn't able to do so before because he wasn't really put into many plays. You know, it was mostly just the wide receivers, you know, battling the corners, you know. And you rarely ever saw Jamie Robinson get involved, which you shouldn't. You know, because if the corners are doing their jobs, you shouldn't see the safeties get that much involved. But I saw Jamie come over and knock that ball down, and I was like, okay, now we got some action. Now I got a read on this dude. Now I know what I'm dealing with. All right, see, Jamie Robinson is one of those guys that's quiet. You don't hear much of him. There's not many pressers of him, you know? And what I'm looking for is, can he stack that into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in pads? Can you stack it into a heavier padded practice? You know, and be consistent, like Dave Canales was saying. So if he has a couple of good days in a row, I'm going to say, okay, let's rock and roll, Jamie. You know, I'm feeling this. You know, same thing with Charles Smith Wade. If I see a couple of good days like that one, in a row, you know, I'm going to say, okay, we got a baller on our hands. I saw some good, some bad, and some downright ugly today. But keep this in mind. Fan Fest is meant to be a lighthearted practice. It's not meant to be a full-on, go-hard practice, typically. But under Dave Canellis, I would like to see that change. I would like to see him, push these guys and treat it like a regular training camp practice. Because that's exactly what it is. It still counts as a practice. It still counts as day 5, right? Day 5? Is it day 5 or is it day 6? I don't know. I'm not looking at my calendar right now. But let me say this, though. If you treat it like an actual practice, these guys will play hard, man. These guys will show you what they've been showing people up in Charlotte. And that's what I want to see. I don't want to see all this lackadaisical, let's treat it like a lazy practice day. No. And I did not get that feeling today. For the first time in 7 years, I did not get that feeling when I watched these guys practice and do the 11-on-11s. This actually felt like an actual training camp day for me. And I was like, huh. It felt like Back Together Saturday. It did. And Back Together Saturday is not meant to be a lackadaisical one either. It's meant to be a full-on practice. So, you got... Let's talk about Clowney. Let's talk about Clowney for a minute. Clowney was treating one-on-ones. It's a concern of mine. Because I've been concerned about Taylor Moton not stepping it up. He hasn't found that fire within him yet, like Ignis did yesterday. The other day. Because yesterday was a day off, right? Because they were traveling down here. All right, so the other day. And I'm concerned about that because of the fact that Taylor Moton's got the skills. He's got the skills, but he ain't getting it done. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So when I look at Taylor Moton, I'm saying, okay, when is this dude going to blossom? When is this dude going to blossom again? When is he going to show the frustration that has boiled over like Icky did? Now, I'm not saying to get in a fight. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, I need this dude to show some fire in his belly. You know what I mean? Like, I need him to come out there and be aggressive on blocking. Come out there and do your job. Don't just be a tackling dummy. Don't just be somebody that a veteran pass rusher pushes around. And I alluded to this on the last stream when I said Icky got tired of being a tackling dummy. He got tired of it. So you know what he did? He stood his ground against Clowney, one of the biggest, baddest defensive ends in the league, and pushed him around after play was over. That takes balls. I don't care who you are on that team. That takes balls to push up against Clowney like that. Because Clowney will push back. Although he doesn't like to start fights. But I guarantee you that man will end one. That's a big dude right there. I wouldn't want to tangle with that. You tangling with a big freaking freight train is what you tangling with. Bro. So, all due respect to Icky, man, for having the balls to stand up to this dude, man, and say enough is enough. Like, I'm not going to put up with this no more. I know you're a big, bad wolf out here, but I'm not about to let you push me around. That's what I need from Taylor Moton. Where is that fire? Where is that fire and brimstone in this man's heart? I don't see it yet. Where is that competitive fire? That's what I need from you, Taylor. I love you, bro. And I want to see you succeed. But I'm just not seeing it. And it's bothering me, bro, because I know it's in you. Icky, on the other hand, finally blossomed. This dude's frustrations boiled over, and he just said, enough's enough. So you know what the coach said? Do it. Block. Take that energy and block. Take that energy and block. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't just sit there. Block. Don't let that energy go to waste. So that's what I need to see from Icky, and I saw it today. And I was very, very happy with that. I want to say I'm very happy with you, Icky. Good job. You showed it to me today. You showed me that passion. You showed me that discipline. Now I need you to clean up your game. There are a lot of... That's what I wanted to allude to, was the false start. Keep in mind, camp is the time to have a lot of false starts and screw up, you know. Get that out of your system, you know, before a preseason game. But at the same time, Dave Canales says, don't let that become a habit, though. And he's exactly right. That means clean up your game. That means do not let these guys have fun with you. At the same time, though, done. So when I look at these guys and I see all these false starts, I'm going, clean up your game, play disciplined, you know, because there were a number of them. And I said, hold up, man. You know, I'm not going to tell Clowney to slow down. I'm not. There's going to be some people that are going to be like, what to do? Breathe. Not me, man. You ain't never going to hear me saying that. I want Clowney to go hard because that tests Taylor and Icky. Both. It tests them. It shows them where their limits are. It shows them who they are. It exposes them. And that's exactly what I want, man. See, when you're exposed, you get angry. and you're gonna let them go around. Now, which one is it gonna be? I need to know which one's it gonna be. You gonna let these boys have fun with you, Taylor? Or are you gonna become the aggressor and block? Which one's it gonna be? You gotta choose quickly. You gotta choose quickly. Because you got half a training camp left. And I guarantee you, these boys will not slow down. They will not chill out. And they will not leave you alone. They will keep pushing you. So I don't hear any excuses on why you can't get the job done. I don't want to hear any excuses on why we're sitting there trying to figure out who's supposed to be blocking who on whose assignment and all this bull crap. No, stop giving me excuses and get out there and get the job done one-on-one. That's how we know you learned something. So I want people to understand, I'm not bashing anybody. Not at all. I'm not throwing smoke. I'm not throwing heat. I'm just trying to make sure that these players become who they're supposed to be. The best version of themselves. And when they become the best version of themselves, they play harder, they play smarter, they play more disciplined, and they get the job done. You know, as advertised. You know, there ain't gonna be no fake hype video, you know, trying to fool us again. Nah, enough of that. This ain't the same team no more. Gary Brown said that too. This is not the same team anymore. Stop treating it like it's a team. That's why y'all keep saying, oh, we're going to be 2 wins, we're going to be 4 wins, we're going to be 5 wins. Get out of here with that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. It's 2024. We're trying to win. And it started this year. I feel a change since I with this team. And it's about doggone time too. I felt it today. In the land of Clemson, Death Valley, the place that has 2 national championships sitting in their trophy case and multiple playoff trips. Did any of y'all players feel that championship energy today? I need to know. Did y'all feel it? Because I felt it. As soon as I walked in that doggone building, I felt it. Every time I walk in that building, I feel it. That place is special. And Panthers fans today got a new appreciation for how special it is. That's a proud day for me as a Clemson fan. When I could walk in that building and see all those Panther flags. And I see our players on the field. In Death Valley. Doing what they do. Practicing like champions. For the first time in 7 years. I kid you not when I say I got chills. I kid you not. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Is this team going full on at it in pads, 11 on 11, in one of my favorite stadiums. Actually, my second favorite stadium on this earth. My first is Bank of America Stadium, of course. But my second is Death Valley. For reasons that you guys already know. History was written in that stadium. There is so much history of champion players in that stadium. Coached by Dabo Swinney, and even as back as Ford. And I gotta tell you, man, as soon as you looked upon that rock in Death Valley, you felt that energy. Y'all can't tell me you didn't. If you were sitting in that stadium today, you can't tell me you didn't feel that championship energy. Take that with you to Charlotte. Take that with you. Take what you learned with you. Bring the heart of a champion with you. I guarantee you the Clemson people didn't even have to watch that one. They already know what winning looks like. They said, y'all watch this. we gonna host the 2-win Panther team from last year that went through major changes. Let's see if they go through the changes that we did when Dabo took over. Let's see if that happens. And I gotta tell you, man, the energy today. It was quiet during the drills because everybody was hyper-focused on what we were looking at. Everybody was becoming a couch GM today because we all understood that we need to see improvement. Last year is not acceptable, and we got to have it, man. We got to have it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. We got to have it. So when I watched that team today, I saw exactly what I needed to see. Improvement. I saw discipline. I saw commitment. I saw energy that I haven't seen in a long, long time. And it was refreshing. Like a cool drink of water on a hot day after 105 temperature in Greenville and Spartanburg and Simpsonville and Spartanburg and North Carolina and Charlotte in Asheville. 105 degrees. Cool drink of water on a hot day. It was a beautiful sight. I'm telling you what. And as I expected, a few people that were lower on the roster made some plays. That's what I was looking for. These guys are done just messing around. They want to compete for a spot. They're hungry. I told y'all that. I told y'all. Every single one of them is hungry for a spot on this roster because they know that being coached by Dave Canales is going to raise their game. It's going to make them turn up. It's going to make them earn the dollar signs that they got on that paycheck. And that's what some of these guys want. You know, some of them may say, oh yeah, I just want the bag. Or I just want to hang out, you know, and play some ping pong. They lying to themselves. They lying to themselves. Because listen to me, man. If you've made it to the NFL, that means you put in the hard work and you earned it. You're not just talented. You're not just skilled. You earned your way up there. You know how hard it is to get to the pros in any major sport? It's so hard, man. So when you watch them get up to that level and you say, okay, now we got something cooking. When you see that type of talent going on. This secondary is not just going to sit there and allow you to score on them anymore. This is a different secondary. This defensive unit is not just going to sit there and let you run on them anymore. From what I saw some good stops, some good run stops. The offensive line created some good lanes for these running backs, you know, and even Deontay Johnson got a crack at it. But my whole thing is like, okay, you got the hole open to you. You ran through it. Okay, what now? When you hit a brick wall of about 4 or 5 jerseys that are coming at you like a freight train, then what you gonna do? And one of them's climbing. That's intimidating. I'm not even gonna lie to you, that's intimidating. You know what was more intimidating? Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis coming at you, and AJ Klein back in the day. That's the terrible trio. Good God. You got those 3 coming at you. You might as well sit your butt down on that grass right there. You ain't going nowhere. I'm just trying to tell you, you're not going anywhere. That's an automatic brick wall right there. And Shaq and Clowney are starting to lead the way for that group. You know, Derrick Brown. That's the next terrible trio. That's the next terrible trio, y'all. Watch and see if I'm right. Those 3 right there. When those 3 come at you, you're not getting away. When these 3 play discipline together, communicating properly, you're not getting away from that. If you're a running back, you might get 3-4 yards, maybe 3-4 yards here or there, you know, but that'll be about it. Because these boys are disciplined now. They know what to look for. They've been through the system. They know what good plays look like and bad plays. Now they learned from it. And they said, okay, how are we going to learn from this? How are we going to adapt it to our game? How are we going to push ourselves to the next level? And they did today. They pushed themselves to the next level. And I'm very impressed. In particular, Derrick Brown, man. Derrick Brown sealed up those gaps today. As they open. And credit to the offensive line for opening it up. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's not an easy task against this D-line currently. Because that D-line is tough, man. That's an angry bunch of people right there, man. They ain't gonna let you just have your way around if you're an offensive lineman. You're gonna have to earn it. So, and likewise, they get overly aggressive to to the point where the offensive linemen just can't keep up, and they commit penalties. And that's what you saw today. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing that we're exposing that. So, I am looking at a little bit of soft coverage issues over the middle. You know. But again, we know that that's Shaq. You know, because he's had issues with that before. He's working on it. He's making progress. But we know that's Shaq. You know, that's his identity as of currently. Now, he can change that identity, but it's going to take a little bit for him to change that identity, because he's got to prove to not only the coaches but himself that he can be confident enough to cover these guys, you know, and show that discipline and show that resolve. And show that commitment to the coverage, you know, instead of just, oh, I was supposed to do that. Oh, okay. You know, you got to think a little quicker when you're in coverage, you know, and that's why you've got your run support guys that are linebackers, you've got your pass coverage guys that are linebackers that do that more so, you know, 75%, as opposed to the 25% that you need them for both. Okay, so where's the 25% coming in? It's not kicking in yet. And I pointed this out every year because it's something that needs to be addressed. If Shaq's going to be our leader on defense, he's got to show elements of both if he's going to be a middle linebacker. If he's not going to be a middle linebacker and he's sticking to the outside like I think he should, you know, and we get a middle linebacker that, you know, in the next draft that can do both, that can be a field general, that's more so what I'm looking for. Now, couple that with the fact that these wide receivers are starting to pop off now. You're starting to see a little bit more energy out of these wide receivers, you know, and effort to where these guys are trying to make moves. You know, they're trying to separate themselves from the pack on that wide receiver core. Each one of them is individually. And this is the time to do that, you know, as players. You want to separate yourself from the pack. But you also don't want to fall behind. So, in separating yourself from the pack, you're not falling behind. Either you're doing well or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you're playing well or you're not. It's that simple in training camp. You're practicing well or you're not. So, with that in mind, the last thing you want to see is stagnancy and instability. Alright, so let's talk about Jake Plummer. Let's talk about Jake Plummer, because I want to know who this dude is. He's shown me now, okay, he can short pass, he can run when necessary. You know, okay, what else can you do? What else can you do? Can you intermediate pass? Can you throw a deep ball? What else can you do, Jake? I want to see what else you can do. Don't show me these little first down marker shots. I don't want to see that. I want to see you throw one deep. I want to see this man make a move. You know? Separate yourself. Show us who you are. Because I'm looking for somebody that's going to replace Andy Dalton. Because right now, Andy's going to run out that contract. One way or another, he's going to run out that contract. And he ain't going to be a Panther afterwards. That I'm going to tell you right now. Y'all can believe what you want. Andy Dalton will not be a Panther once that contract runs out. I'm thrilled to have him here. Don't get me wrong. I'm thrilled to have him here. But if he's not going to produce, what's the point? You're wasting our cap space, bro. You know? And credit to what he does around the community and stuff like that. You know, all the players do that stuff, man. And that's a great thing. But when you put on that uniform and you come out and you throw these flat balls, I'm not impressed. I need to see you straighten yourself out. Or I need to see you heading towards retirement. Because you just don't have it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect, Andy. So, maybe this will light a fire in him. Maybe this will show him that we're done screwing around. With Dave Canales running this show. I did not mind him being on this roster when we had Frank. Because I said, okay, that's a decent backup. We can work with that. You know what I mean? We can work with Andy. I'm not mad at that at all. You know? While he was roster building. But what have you done since you came onto this roster, huh? What have you done? Bum, diddly squat, nothing. And that's a problem. Because when you put that uniform on, I need you to come out here and ball. I need you to come out here and do your thing, man. I love you, Andy, but God, I love this dude, man. No homo. But because he's a great guy. He seriously is a great guy. But great guys don't win championships. Typically. You got to be aggressive. Being a kind and generous person is not enough to win a championship. You got to have the dog in you. You know, you got to have the whoop whoop in you. If you ain't got that, what you doing in my uniform? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell you. We ain't going to entertain it under Dave Canales no more. We're not going to entertain people that just don't want to come. That don't want to come here and give it their all. He already kicked some people. That out of the front office. And I don't blame him. Shoot, I would too. If I see you lackadaisical, not doing nothing, just sitting there, just drinking your coffee, you know, just staring at the computer, you know, just staring at a blank document instead, and talking with your friends instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing in the office, heck yeah. If I'm the top dog, hey coach, I'm gonna say something about it. You know, come on, man. If there's work to be done, get off your flat, skinny butts and do it. You're hired for a reason. You've been given those paychecks for a reason when you put those pads on. It's time to go to work. You know what I'm saying? And Dave Canales does not put up with slackers. Either you want it or you don't. It is that simple in this training camp. And I am proud to say it has become dog-eat-dog training camp again. That's exactly what we want. Either you're the shark or you're the bait. Which one are you going to be? Because I'm tired of watching people that come through training camp, do not give it their all, lackadaisically just loaf around in our Panthers uniforms under a bad head coach, and then say, oh, but, I did all the drills that you asked me to do, and when you get cut, what happens? We didn't get 53 members. No, you didn't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it under Dave Canales. I don't want to hear excuses. Just go out there and work. You know, we did 3 pressers last night. 2 players addressed that question. You didn't see either one of them making excuses. You heard what their answers were. They said, we're just going to, move on. Forget that process was what it was and move on. You know? Do what you gotta do. To get that play out of your brain. Because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you, bro. You gotta do that yourself. You gotta come out there, swinging. How do you recover? And I'll tell you this. I saw one instance where one player struggled and then they recovered on the very next play. And I said, good job. That's what I'm talking about. That's the teachable moments right there. That's discipline right there. That's commitment right there. And when I saw that, I said, okay. Now we cooking, Dave. Now we cooking. Because these guys really want this, man. They want this. They're buying in. You could feel the energy when you walked into that stadium today. Tell me I'm lying. Because you know I'm not. I came in there about probably 30 minutes late, but at the same token, though, I saw enough. Did he have a couple of bad throws? Sure. But did he take care of business? Yes, he did. Did he adjust? Yes, he did. Did he roll out? Yes, he did. And extend the play? Yes, he did. So for all the haters out there, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because I saw it with my own 2 eyes. 2 years in a row, I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Stop hating on the man just because of his doggone size. Y'all just hating on the man. Ridiculous. Stop it. Shout out to everybody I talked to today. Shout out to everybody that helped me get those autographs today with their Sharpies. Shout out to everybody that I met today in general. It was a blast, man. It was a blast. But with that, I'm going to take it to the comments because I have finally parked, so I can now see your comments. We'll go through them for just a couple minutes, and then I'll call it a stream. All right, guys. Shout out to the Real Sunshine. What's up, dude? Keep pounding. David Screw says, sup, bro. Justin Andy Dalton is badly hurt. That explains why I didn't see him today. All right. We're searching for another quarterback. It's a quad injury. This coaching staff doesn't waste any time. Love it. Bring in Cam. All right. Before I go any further with these comments, because I can see them all now. I think YouTube has fixed that, but so I can see them. But that explains why I didn't see Andy today. That's good reason. I was wearing my Sam Mills jersey today. I saw this clips on the screen, by the way. Loved it. But yeah, this could mark the end of Andy's career. I'm pretty sure it will. Because I didn't see him improving last year in training camp and or in preseason. And you know, I hate to say it, but I think that's the end of Andy's career. And it's a doggone shame that it's going to end here. But, you know, with the quad injury. Maybe he comes back, though. Maybe he does. But at his age, that's tough, man. That's tough. If you bring back Cam, he's going to want $10 million. He wanted $10 million under Frank. He's going to want $10 million again. We don't have that kind of money. Plus, he's been out of football for 3 years, so I'm not even gonna entertain that. My whole thing is, if you're gonna bring Cam in, he needs to be a mentor, not a player. A mentor. You know, so, because I'm pretty sure he's happy doing his YouTube thing. He doesn't care whether he gets signed or not at this point. He's happy. But he did offer his services to mentor Bryce Young. So that's what I need to see from him, if he's going to come back in any capacity. The stuff Cam could teach Bryce would be epic. Yes, I do agree with that. That's the statement I do agree with. Now, the problem with searching for a new backup quarterback now is that all the other good ones are gone, bro. All the other good ones are gone. I'd go after Gilbert at this point. Garrett Gilbert. Because all the rest of the good ones are gone. Joe Flacco got signed, I think, didn't he? He got signed somewhere. That might be the only one left. All right, so point being, we got to move on, man. We got to move on. We got to get a quarterback next year. In next year's offseason, we got to get a quarterback. Don't draft one. Get a free agent one. We got a bunch of money. Use that money on a quarterback. Use that money on a tackle. Use that money on a linebacker. Use that money on a fourth corner. I need to solidify these 4 positions by the end of next year's offseason. Solidify. That means depth-wise. That doesn't mean just fool around, dilly-dally, do whatever the heck you want with those positions. Nah. I need to see those satisfied. Shout out Donna B, listening at work. That's what's up. Hope you're having a great day at work. Go make that bread. All right. Respect the hustle, y'all. Respect the hustle. Because I'm fixing to take a day in work tomorrow too. You know, you might not hear from me tomorrow, but I'm gonna say this: I will be up there in Charlotte on the 5th and 6th, and if I see the same things I saw today with improvement, I'm gonna give them a round of applause. I'm gonna tip my cap because that means these guys are making the progress we're looking for and not staying stagnant, not sitting on their hands, not just accepting and being satisfied with the mediocre. No. They are progressing and moving forward. All right, so with that being said, it's an honor as a Clemson fan to welcome all these Panthers people to Clemson, South Carolina, and show them what Clemson is there for and how beautiful and special that town is. If you can't bring Clemson players to Charlotte, bring Charlotte down to Clemson. And that's exactly what they did. And I think this is a historical day in Clemson history and Panther history, man. Because they're starting to finally understand why that town is so special and why these people are so special down there. So I'm excited to see what happens next. Are you going to take that championship energy with you? Or are you going to leave it down in Clemson? Because Panthers are always going to be my first team. They're always going to be my first love over Clemson. But Clemson's my second, man. They will always be my second, man. Forever. There's something special about that valley at night, man. There really is. And I'm so excited that some of these people got to experience this with us, man. That's, man. Some of y'all thought, yeah, it's just another stadium. Nah, it ain't just another stadium. When you walk in there, it's something different, man. It's something completely different. The energy of the champions hits you immediately as you walk in. Immediately. It's like, whoa. You see all those championship banners up top, as you're walking through the stadium? 2016, 2018, playoff bound every single year. That's goals, man. That's goals. Set, met, and accomplished. Set, met, and accomplished. Those three words right there. That's what I want the Panthers to become. And you can't do that with a terrible coach like Matt Rule or Frank. Ron figured out how to do it, but he had a winning formula. Gettleman brought that winning formula. It wasn't Ron. And you notice the second Gettleman left, that team fell apart. I warned y'all on social media. In 2016, I warned y'all that this was going to happen. But no, we were stupid enough to fire him despite how he treated the players. And I said on social media back then, just like I'm saying it right now on camera, would you rather watch him disrespect our players and win championships? Or would you rather have a GM in here that loves the players but be 1-15? Which one is it? Because at this point, we haven't found a happy medium until Dan Morgan and Dave Canales. It takes a former player to find that happy medium again. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think, doesn't it? What were we doing wrong? It's called chemistry. And either you have it or you don't. It's called discipline. Either you have it or you don't. It's called commitment. Either you have it or you don't. Those three things are key ingredients to a championship team. Either you have them or you don't. And it comes in the form of a great leader. And Dave Canales is that great leader. I believe that. I believe in Dave. I believe in Dan. I believe in this front office. I believe in what we are doing. And I think it's beautiful. Keep it moving, boys. Keep it moving. Because if we stay stagnant, we're going to fall behind. That's what the NFL is. If you stay stagnant, you fall behind. That's what life is. If you stay stagnant, you fall behind. Now, what's your plan? Can you execute it? Can you successfully show people, not just yourself, but show other people that you are trying to impress? Not social media, not the random people on the internet, but yourself and your boss that you work for. That you have those skills, that you have the ability to push yourself beyond your limits, that you have the ability to show people that you care about their well-being, that you have the ability to do more than what they think you are. That's how you move forward. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. So I want each one of these players today, coaching staff, everybody, to take that lesson. Take it to heart, learn from it, use it. Use that championship energy from Clemson, I beg you, and turn it into something special. I beg you. Because that championship energy cannot be replaced. It cannot be replicated. It can only be embodied in the teams and players around it. It has to be created. That championship energy that people felt in Clemson can be recreated in Charlotte. It can be embodied in Clemson. It can be embodied in Charlotte. It can be embodied anywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Take it with you. Learn from it. Use it. Use all these lessons that Clemson has taught you. Take it with you. All the people that you've talked to, in the staff, in the rooms, every one of these people has witnessed some type of special event in that stadium that has opened their eyes and shown them what a heart of a champion looks like by watching these Clemson Tigers in the last 7 years. Which, what have we been doing in Charlotte in the last 7 years? Oh, wait, we've been fiddling around, doing bum nothing. What have we learned? Nothing. Finally, we got a head coach that actually is able to teach us something. Finally, we got a GM that's able to teach us something. That's what's going to bring people back. Did you notice how many people were there at Fan Day today, including myself? People are coming back. These are the people that you would have seen in Spartanburg had we kept the training camp in Spartanburg. These are the people that came. Check the count. Tell me I'm lying. Y'all tell me I'm lying. These people will sit through 98-degree temperatures. They don't care. They've done it for 7 years. They will continue to do it for 7 more if you give them the opportunity to do it. Did you hear a single one of these people complaining about the weather? Nope. Now, me as a YouTuber, I'm sitting there just going, it's worth it, man. Because I love what I do. I love what I do. I get content, I get information from these players in 98-degree heat, in wet weather, in stormy weather. I get information for you. I love what I do. You know, and to be fair, man, that's why I was advocating for Spartanburg. But what I wanted was a little bit of cover for the fans. That's it. That's all I was asking for. And the right to publish my own stuff. That's all I want. I'm a simple man. I have simple requests as a YouTuber. But Tepper decides, no. We're going to have things my way because it's Burger King, right? Have it your way. Okay. All right, Tepper. You win. Put it in Charlotte. But, I mean, to be fair, the new facilities are nice from what I saw. They are nice. I will grant you that. My problem with this is $2,000 seats. Tickets. 2,000 tickets. 2,000 tickets. That's it. That's my problem with this. It's like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory handing out golden tickets. It's playing the Powerball. It's literally playing the Powerball. Trying to get tickets to the freaking training camp these days. Now tell me what type of a training camp, what type of training camp operation is this? Dude, the Keebler Elf could do a better job of organizing training camp than this. Come on, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that 2,000 seats are not enough. Oh, that's it? All you were able to create for that practice field. Baloney. Go on the website. Tell me you can't make room for more. Look at where the fan situation is. Tell me you can't create more. Look at the Patriots practice fields. Look at how their setup is. Tell me they can't, because the way that setup is, it's perfect. You don't need to create more seating for the New England Patriots training camps because that's enough seats to. And people are going down the sidelines, to try to get a better view. You got 2,000 people trying to scrunch up into this. Okay. Tell me how that's working out for you. Tell me how that's working. Now nobody's coming because they're boycotting it. Because nobody wants to see a 2-win season. Nobody wants to see a 2-win team. But what they don't understand is, like Derek Brown said, this is not the same sorry-ass team. He said it right out of the horse's mouth. Don't get mad at me for cursing. He's the one that said it. This is not the same team. And the sooner people figure this out, the sooner they will start coming to these games and watching the product that's on this field grow and become what we expect it to be. At the end of this train, we will have winning seasons again. We will win consistently again. Believe it. Have faith in it. But you just have to have a little patience. And I understand that's not something that is most people's strong point in this fan base. I get it. Believe me, I get it. And that's partially why I was not as in-depth as a Panthers fan as I was for a number of years before I became a full-fledged Panthers fan in 2004. And that's because I started looking at players like Steve Smith, like Jake Delhomme, like Steven Davis. You know, people that I felt like I could believe in. And I could put my trust and my faith in because I knew they were winners. They're not just guys that are wearing a Panthers jersey, you know, back then. These guys were ballers. These guys were winners. They had the winning energy. You could feel it. Yeah, they got lucky. But they had the winning energy. They had the spark in them. They had the fire in them. They had the hunger in them. You can only get that by losing a number of years and then saying, I'm tired of this bull crap. It's time to change those ways. And it begins right now. This year. It begins this training camp. This is the beginning of a new chapter in Panthers history, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the train. You're on it. If you are a subscriber of mine, if you are a follower of mine on this channel, you're on the train. Choo choo, because it's about to leave the station. And if you ain't on it, jump on it. Hit that like button, y'all. Show that love. Because we about to ball out in Carolina. We about to show all these haters who we really are. It's not going to take long neither. No, it's not going to take long neither. If we get a 7 to 8 win season this year, that puts us between 10 and 15 on the draft order. That brings us right where we want to be. Right in the hot zone of that draft. Picking up the most beautiful players that you could imagine. Just like we did this year. These boys know what they're doing. One more solid offseason like this, we're not going to have a losing season again. Not for a long time. Hear the call, man. Feel the winds of change. They're here. This is not a mirage. This is real. What you saw today is real. I'm here to say it for myself because I've seen it with my own two eyes. I'm here to tell you it's real. We might be walking through the desert of despair right now, but that was not a mirage. That's the real thing. And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can start to come to grips with this is a different team. and start to acknowledge what Derek Brown said. So that being said, show that passion, show that love. Because these Panthers are coming at you. One way or another, they're coming at you. Alright, so I'm going to do a stream on Monday before I go to actually Sunday night. Sunday night I'll do a stream recounting the entire Fan Fest and Sunday's practice as well. I don't believe they have a practice tomorrow, do they? Do they or don't they? I don't know. I don't have my calendar in front of me. But Sunday, I will be doing a stream Sunday night. Definitely Monday night or Monday afternoon and Tuesday afternoon. So expect that, okay? This trip to Charlotte is a business trip, all right? For this channel. This is a business trip. Yes, I will be going to a Comic-Con meet and greet thing, collectathon. So if you're there at the collectathon, go check that thing out. It's, $30-$40 to get in. It's fun. Get to meet some of the old Power Rangers actors and stuff like that. It's pretty fun on Sunday. But that's the reason I'm going on Sunday. I will not be heading to the practice, though. I didn't buy tickets for that. But I will be doing the reviews, from the people in Charlotte. So if any YouTubers want to link up on Sunday night, I will be available. I will have my own hotel room, so we will not be interrupted. So if you want to join in, do a stream, we'll work together. We'll have free Wi-Fi. We'll be good to go. So if anybody wants to jump in, let me know if you're in Charlotte. All right, on Sunday. Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Tuesday after practice, because after practice, I'll be doing a short stream from the hotel room, and then I'll be heading back to South Carolina. So let me know if you guys want to do something and collaborate while I'm up in North Carolina, guys. Come on now. Let me know. Because I want to work with you. I would love to meet and greet any YouTubers and anybody that wants to hang out up in Charlotte. Let me know. Remember, my time will be limited up there, but I will have some time up there, where I'm not doing anything during Monday afternoon. Say Monday afternoon. I won't be doing anything. So if you guys want to hang out on Monday afternoon up in Charlotte, let me know. Anybody that happens to be up there and available. Hit me up. Because I want to collaborate. I do. I want to meet as many people that are associated with the Panthers as possible. Whether they as long as they're good, kind people, I want to talk to you. I want to meet you. I want to show that love back, So, hit me up, man. Let me know. Let me know you want to do something. Y'all know my social media links. Y'all know what they are. My most available social media link is Facebook. Hit me up on there if you got a Facebook page. If you don't, hit me up in the comments of the YouTube channel or on Instagram, which is Shadow Warrior 645 with one W in the name, or on Twitter, Keep Pounding 645, I believe it is, or is it? Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't use Twitter that often anymore. But y'all know where the Facebook page is. Come on now. hit me up. Let me know you want to do something, and we'll do it. While I'm up in Charlotte, I would like to try to visit Carol, who is our other YouTube partner, who's been going through a lot of tough stuff. If I don't get a chance to find her on Monday, then thoughts and prayers go out to her, for her tough situation right now. Much love to her. Every once in a while she'll post on Facebook, on the group page, but, she's been through a lot, and she could really use some love and some care, for our team. I had one of my team members give her a hoodie, and send that up to her. So, but unfortunately, she lives in a bad part of Charlotte, so that got stolen. So, and for the people that did that, shame on you. How you gonna rob somebody that's struggling like that doesn't have a place to really lay their head down at night, and there's no help up in Charlotte, down on their luck? How you gonna rob somebody like that? Shame on you. If you're that person, shame on you. The devil's working, man. The devil's working. I'm trying to tell y'all the devil's working. He ain't stopping for nothing. He ain't stopping for no coffee break. But I tell you, devil's working in some of these people, man. You gotta pray for these people. Shame on them, man. So if anybody could reach out and help Carol, give her a place, give her some healing, any way that you can help Carol at this point is appreciated. I really don't want to advocate for like a money type thing, but somebody needs to help Carol, man, for real. Because like every time I message this lady, this sweet, kind, honest to God, wonderful lady, all I see is her struggling, man. And it hurts my heart. And I'm just sitting there like, what else can I do? You know what I mean? That's our YouTube associate partner, man. She helped me create this channel. And to watch her struggle like that, it really breaks my heart. So we did try to get her to that hoodie, but that was last year. But I feel like more can be done. So if I can go and find her up in Charlotte while I'm up there on Monday, I'm going to try to do it. If not, then, it is what it is. I'll have some free time around Charlotte, So if anybody wants to hang out or do something up in Charlotte on Monday afternoon, once I'm done with my stream, let's chill for a bit, Let's chill for a bit. Grab some lunch, grab some dinner. Whatever's good, man. Whatever's good. Y'all know that town better than I do. So y'all let me know. Y'all want some chicken, y'all want some barbecue, y'all want some Chinese food, whatever it may be, man. I'm down for whatever on Monday. Once I'm done streaming, man, and I got the rest of that day free up in Charlotte, it's all good, man. Shout out a lot, Poppy. What's good, man? What's good with you? But yeah, Fan Day was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Just seeing those Panther flags on top of Death Valley Stadium, man. Oh, God, man, it was majestic. I got some pictures, man, and the pictures just don't do it justice. It's beautiful. It's freaking beautiful. And again, like I said, if you can't bring Clemson players up to Charlotte, bring the Panthers down to Clemson. Let them experience that town, man. Let them feel that energy, that championship energy. Let them know what it feels like when they walk up in a building full of champions. Because that's what you're about to be. Take that energy with you. Take it with you. All right. Man, I'm going to wrap up here. It was a great day. Great crowd. Great players. Great improvement. We got a lot of work to do still. But today was a great start. And I got to interact with a few of the players, man. Charles Smith-Wade, Derek Brown. Shaq came near us. You know, I got to get interviews from about 3 of them. Autographs from 3 of them. And J.C. Horn came over as well. So shout out J.C. Horn, man. But especially Charles Smith-Wade, man. Shout out to Charles Smith-Wade, man. I like this dude, man. I like this dude. Fan Fest was amazing, Lot Poppy. It was amazing. The VOD will be up, man. The VOD will be up. You'll be able to rewatch the whole thing in a minute, man. But I appreciate it, man. I'll talk more in detail about it on Sunday when I get up to Charlotte. I'll get on stream Sunday, and we'll talk about it more. But, yeah. I'm going to be up in Charlotte the 4th, 5th, and 6th. After I get done with Collectathon, man, I'm going to chill out in my hotel room, grab some dinner, and then jump on stream. So, up in Charlotte. So, that's what's going to happen right there. Do we have a... Lux, and you're in chat, do we have a training camp day tomorrow? Or are they just traveling back to Charlotte? Let me know. Because I ain't looking at my calendar right now. I can't see it right now. I don't think we do. Because we're about to have like 3 days in a row, right? Yeah, no training camp tomorrow. That's what I thought. Yeah, they're moving everything back up to Charlotte. So it's going to be 3 days in a row. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They're going to have a day off on Wednesday. Then they back at it on Thursday. Thursday and Friday. That's what I remember when I was looking at it. And I'm going to be there on Monday and Tuesday mornings. Bright and early. I'm going to be there. You best believe I'll be there. I want to see this place, man. I want to see this team. Let's see what happens, man. But yeah, stay happy, healthy, and well, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the subs. All of you are loved and appreciated. Stay happy, healthy, well, and keep pounding. See you guys next time. Peace.